po.
Magandang umaga sa Seattle, Tito Rolly.
Magandang tanghali po. Magandang tanghali po. At medyo ambon and it's being cold here in Seattle and the surrounding areas. Like Marie Cres here is in Tacoma right now. And we have so many things to talk about. Alam mo yun, magaling itong ating director and producer. Of course, my co-host for every Thursday, Marie Cres. Okay, go ahead, Alvin.
Ay,
Tuloy.
magandang araw po sa inyo lahat dyan sa Seattle. Magandang madaling araw sa Pilipinas at magandang gabi po mula dito sa Rome, Italy. Ikaw, Marie Cres, kumusta ka dyan?
Okay naman po, mabuhay naman tayo from Tacoma. And it's looking to be a beautiful day. Pero naman, it is a bit chilly, so may turtleneck na kami. So,
Yan talaga. Alam mo, pag ganyan lang kasama mo araw-araw, mabibighani ka, hindi ba? Alvin.
Sino ba namang hindi mabibighani sa gandang yan, ano? Pang Miss
Alvin,
Universe.
nawawala ka. Nabibighani.
Ano nga wala po ako?
Sana makasama mo araw-araw yung ganyang mga magagandang dilag, hindi ba?
Baka naman baka naman po Tito sa sobrang ganda niyan ano ha?
So,
Yes, Tito Rolly, you're on monitor
what
po.
happened? No audio.
And Mo?
no, I can hear you po. Okay naman. Can you hear us?
Hello, Tito Rolly. We can hear you.
Yan. Narinig na ako po. I can hear you.
Tito Rolly.
Oh, maybe he can't hear us.
Ayan,
Oh,
oo
sorry,
nga
may technical problem po.
Ewan ko
2
bakit
seconds.
kaya.
Hindi ko lang din.
Tito Rolly, do you hear us?
Alvin.
Okay po kami.
Alvin.
Okay
Can
po
you hear?
kami.
Yeah. Wala na siya.
Wala siya.
Wala na daw.
Sige na. So we're having a technical problem po. Siglit lang po. Iyan lang po natin.
Okay.
Ayan, tingnan muna
Pero,
natin. Tingnan natin kay si Tito Rolly kung anong problema ni Tito Rolly. Pero ano naman papakinggan natin siya. Ayan. Siguro yung monitor naman ni Tito Rolly, ano. Ayun. So while we are... Yes, Tito Rolly. You're back online.
Ito na. Hello.
Tito Rolly. Tito Rolly, we can hear you. Pakinig ka namin.
Tito
Bakit
Ronnie,
kaya?
can you hear the music?
What
Really love this
happened?
song. Hindi ko alam po.
Ayan.
Pero feeling ko it might be his headset. Tito Ronnie,
Yeah.
maybe he can unplug. Kasi he exited and entered, so feeling ko it's the
Oo.
headset.
May you could call him.
Hello.
Pwede.
Hello.
Pwede.
Tito Rolly, pakinig ka namin.
Yeah, we can hear him.
Hello, Tito Rolly, we can hear you. Pakinig ka namin. Hindi ka namin, pakinig ka namin.
Didinig nyo?
Oo. Napapakinig ka namin. Baka may problema po yung headset niyo.
Oh, sige. Okay. Thank you.
Okay po.
Sige, tuloy nyo lang pagpapalit ako. Thank you.
Ayun. So, Marie Cres, bago tayo magsimula. So, how was your week?
My week was so good! Nako, week 1 almost done of 2021 for February. And it's turning out to be a really nice month. Grabe naman, there's love in the air. Everyone's feeling very confident with all these vaccines coming around. So, ano po? How about you? How was your week?
Ito, saglit lang. Yes, Tito Rolly.
Nila lang ang radyo until I get on. Magpapalit ako ng headset.
Ay, papalit. Hindi mo kami pakinig. Sige po. Later. Okay, sige. Okay. Okay, so sige po. We'll do the show. Okay. Ayan, kasi may technical problems lang for now, no? So, Marie Cres, Ah,
Try.
ayan. So tayo muna habang hinihintay natin, we can invite people to follow us on our channel. No?
Yes. Please, let's do it. So
Yes.
everyone, please follow, like, and subscribe Filam Journal Media on YouTube
Yeah.
and on Facebook. So if it's your first time seeing us on Facebook, be sure to click like and follow for updates.
Yes, ganun talaga, no?
Yes.
Marie
Thank you
Chris,
for joining us today.
pag-usapan muna natin, how about ito ngang paborito mong Pinoy Ako music na to, no? So,
Oh,
ever, ano ba,
yeah.
minsan ba na-try mong sumali sa Big Brother?
Oy, hindi ko sumali sa Big Brother, pero ano po, yung mga meron kong kaibigan who have done that, and I also just really love the music. It's
Oh.
really fun. So, have you watched PBB po? Sumali ka? Have you been on
No,
PBB?
pero
Oh,
before kasi I was trying to sumali.
oh,
Tina-try ko lang.
wow.
Mahirap ang audition, ano, for those Filipinos abroad. I think you really
Mm,
should have a character na original.
wow.
Yung hinahanap ng tao. Yung tip ko sa mga tao, ano, it's not just about the talent, but it's your interesting character. Kasi
Right.
dun ka muna titingnan eh. Are you that interesting kung gusto mong sumali sa Big Brother? Kasi kung
Oh,
hindi naman at kapareho ka rin lang nung iba, ba't ka
yeah.
namin papanoorin? Give us a reason bakit ka namin gustong makita sa television. Bakit gusto ka naming
Since
makilala.
entertainment
Ayan.
platform.
That's how it goes sa mga auditions.
Mm,
Because sometimes
yeah.
then they are asking for auditions ng Pinoy Big Brother, no?
Yes,
Dito sa
doon sa
Europe, minsan uma-attend ako doon. Tinitingnan ko,
mm,
pinapanood ko sila paano sila magpakilala. Ayan. Tapos
mhm.
puro parang lahat biglaan. Pag biglaan, anong gagawin mo? Pag sinabing sasayaw ka ba agad, Marie Chris?
Ay, hindi naman. Ako, I'm not going for PBB kasi, I feel like it's a different kind of vibe. Parang if you have time for just being on camera all the time, that's amazing exposure, di ba? It's
Ah,
really impressive.
oo,
Pero yung
ano?
mga kaibigan ko who they tried through the recent Kumu search. Alam mo sa
Yes.
Kumu? Yeah,
Mhm.
so there were yung kaibigan ko from Mutya, Pilipinas, Jai
Ayan, I
tried.
think Tito Rolly's
Ayun!
back. Tito
Hi!
Rolly.
Hi! I can
Sira
hear
naman ang audio
I
niya.
can hear some birds in the background, I think.
Yes. Ang dami,
Hello.
parang naku-curious talaga ako pagdating sa bahay ni Tito Rolly, no? Parang ang dami, parang ang lapit-lapit ng nature sa kanila.
Oh, yeah. Washington. So there's always evergreen. It's always green here. So.
Yes. Ano kayang problema ni Tito Rolly?
Ay,
Nawala.
wala naman joke.
Ang nawala naman sa kanya is yung salita niya. I think he has to plug on
I know.
the phone. Kaya alam
Oh,
na live.
no.
Alam nating live to kasi parang nawawala yung audio ni Tito Rolly. Tito
Oh.
Rolly, you have to use gamitin mo na lang ang
Sign language lang to. Hello.
Parang sa TV yung pag nagaganon siya. Ano?
Yeah, pwede. Pero hindi ko alam yung ASL, American Sign
We can't
Language.
hear you, Tito Rolly.
ASL, Filipino Sign Language.
Ano kaya nangyari sa computer ni Tito Rolly? Kanina man okay eh. Ayan, nag-switch muna siya. Sige, ko muna. Tayo muna ng dalawa uli. Pasensya na po. So habang hinihintay, para po sa kaalaman ng lahat, si Marie Chris, sa mga bagong viewers na ngayon pa lang nakita si Marie Chris. Marie Chris is our representative ka ng inyong lugar for Miss
For Miss Washington,
Miss
West
Washington.
University Place. Yes po, competing po.
Competing
for
ka pa rin ngayon?
Opo, competing
Sasali
na
ka
ako
pa
for
rin?
the state. Yes po.
So how's the anong mahirap na training ng isang pagiging beauty queen, ganyan?
Parang yung mahirap mahirap lang is, I think the hardest part is diet. Oh my gosh, I want to eat all the food. Pero I have to be mindful. I still eat naman po, pero I can't have yung mga, sobrang salty food. And I like
Mhm.
maalat nung maalat ang food. It's like, kasi puro Pilipino ako, so
Yes. Like you
medyo
always eat
mahirap.
rice. You always eat rice,
Oo,
ano?
of course. I still eat rice, pero parang portion sizes lang. And may
Ah.
disiplina for the workout,
How
the
about
sleeping,
'pag beauty queen
the
ka ba kailangan yung
water.
waistline mo, may standard ba na waistline 'yan?
Yung typical waistline naman po is like 24, 26. Ayun
Hmm.
po.
Parang
Parang
pambata naman yata yung mga sukat nung gano'n.
no, it's okay naman. I think on the bigger end is 26. So ako naman, I'm actually 26 na. So
Ay,
dati 24, so I have to exercise uli.
meron ka bang
um,
trainer for the pageants? May mga gano'n ba? May mga
ako
trainer?
For this American pageant, I'm training with Miss Giselle Boone, and she's
Mhm.
very popular dito sa Amerika. Pero dati sa Pilipinas, I was training with Kagandahan Flores, KF,
Kagandahan
um,
Flores.
for Miss Philippines Earth and Miss Scuba Philippines, and
Mhm.
yeah,
Ano
for
ngang pangalan nung isang group na nagte-train bukod sa Flores? Aces and
um,
Queens.
yeah, ibang camp yun, Miss Aces and Queens. So when I
Mm.
was competing for Miss Universe Philippines, I was
Mhm.
actually doing some training with them for
With
the
Aces and
workshops.
Queens.
Yeah, some
Ah.
they would
Kilala mo
host
si
workshops.
Arnold Mercado?
Hindi ko sobrang nakilala ko po, pero I've heard I've heard of him before po.
Yes, kasi
Yeah.
I have friends on sa pageantry may mga friends naman tayo diyan. Oo.
Wow, ang galing.
Yes, yes,
Nice.
all around tayo siyempre dapat yung mga natin 'yan. What
That's
happened to Tutti
awesome.
Rolly na?
Hindi ko alam, pero
Siyempre
feeling
kasi
ko
yung
sayang naman.
unang part pa naman ng ating program is napakaimportanteng kasama siya. Kaya hindi natin
Hmm,
puwedeng gawin yung without him. Siyempre, 'di ba?
yeah. Oy, kawawa. So,
Were you
hopefully,
ever approached na mag-artista, ganyan? Are you into acting ba?
of course, I'm into acting. Maarte naman din ako. Pero,
Yes po,
pero
Tito Rolly. Now we can hear you. You can hear us?
wala.
Anong nangyari kay Tito
Tita
Rolly?
Rolly, hello.
Kanina naman okay
First time
siya.
ko. Yeah, the whole time. Okay naman. Now, feeling ko there's something. Maybe the phone or the, ano po. Yung
I
feeling
don't
ko
know if
yung
it's using
headset
the phone
niya.
or the the desktop.
Ah,
Oo.
that might be true. Yeah.
Hindi ko alam
Hopefully he comes
pag
back.
siyempre hindi naman natin talaga puwedeng simulan 'yun kasi you should be there para
Okay. Should we ano po pause the live stream until he comes back or ano po?
I don't know. Hello po sa atin, Ephraim Lasso. We're
Yeah.
just having a technical problem with Tito Rolly's line sa kanina pong microphone. Ayun, so we're waiting for him because we will have a very interesting program today. Ayan. So for now, we will be
Can you hear
playing a
us?
music.
Can you hear me?
Ayan.
Yes, we can
Yes
hear
po. Hello,
you.
Tita Arlene Perez. This song goes for you. While we are waiting for Tito Rolly, we'll be giving you something na talagang gusto ko yung talagang maganda at talagang mo. We have a lot of OPM songs actually. You can also follow our YouTube channel at marami po tayong mga OPM songs doon na talagang piling-pili na po. And this song goes to Tita Arlene Perez. Ayan, so we'll be sharing this one.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Since the day you left me, nothing's really been the same. Oh, how I need that loving now. How I wish you'd call my name. And in turn I cry away the night I lay dreamless every day. If only I had understood the reason why you went away. And I see what this has done to me. I can feel the pain and the misery. If only you had made it clear to me, then your dreams would have meant much more to me. And as I think of all the days when feeling great meant one embrace, I long to have you here. I need your love. No, I don't need your fame and fortune. I don't need that now. I need your love. I need your love. No, I don't need your glory. I don't need a famous bow. I need your love. And as I think of all the days when feeling great meant one embrace, I long to have you here. I need your love. I need your love. Since the day you left me, nothing's really been the same. But how I need that loving now. How I wish you'd call my name. And I see what this has done to me. I can feel the pain and the misery. If only you had made it clear to me, then your dreams would have meant much more to me. And as I think of all the days when feeling great meant one embrace, I long to have you here. I need your love. But I don't need your fame and fortune. I don't need that now. I need your love. I need your love. But I don't need your glory. I don't need your famous bow. I need your love. As I think of all the days when feeling great meant one embrace, I long to have you here. I need your love. But I don't need your fame and fortune. I don't need it now. I need your love. I need your love. But I don't need your glory. I don't need your famous bow. I need your love. I don't need your fame and fortune. I don't need that.
And that is I Need Your Love. And that song goes to Tita Arlene Perez. Ayan. Ayan ha. Tita Arlene, that song is dedicated for you. Ayan. I need your love. Hi, Marie Cres.
Hi.
So,
what's
what can you say
next?
about that song, ano? Maniwala ka, OPM po yun, ano? OPM po yung kantang yon. It's like, tunog international at, pero ano siya?
Oh, it's beautiful. I think it's a very heartfelt song about, needing connection. Ayan, si Tito Rolly.
Yes.
Tito Rolly, kamusta ka na? You're back! Ayan. Ayan. So, Tito Rolly, okay na? Ayan. So, while Tito Rolly is ayan, he's back. Is he back?
It looks like it. Hello.
I Need Your Love. Ayan. Who's the sino bang artist ng I Need Your Love? Ayan.
All right. Tito Rolly, can you hear us? Hello po. Oh, we can't hear you. Oh no. I think I can see he's trying to say something. Hello, there he is.
Can you hear me?
Yes
Nadidinig
po.
niyo ba ako? Nope, 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 nope.
Can't hear you. Oh no.
Gone, gone. Ano? Sige, go ahead.
I think that was a really good song, but I know that we have a really long and interesting lineup today for our show. Po, Sir Alvin, would you like to do another section of the show and then save that first part for Tito Rolly? Hello po, Sir Alvin. Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute po. Hello.
I don't know I really don't know what is happening sa stream today. Tito Rolly.
Yeah, but I
Hello,
know we
Tito
have some
Rolly.
interesting announcements. Yeah, that we want to give to our viewers while we wait for Tito Rolly.
Okay. Sige po. Okay, we'll be carrying on. Okay, thank you po. Okay, so there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be preparing. So before we start, we'll be giving you again another music before we start the show proper. And this song goes to pilitan ng ating to dedicate this. Sige, kay Mr. Kiko Gaspay naman to. This song is Hindi Magbabago.
Wow.
I think everybody knows this song.
Nang matapos ng lahat, ako'y nahirapan. Nalaman ko na ikaw ang tanging kailangan. Pinag-iisipang gusto sa naiibang mundo, ay hirap nang wala sa piling mo. Ginawa ko ng lahat para sa atin, ngunit ika'y nagbago ng hangarin. Kahit wala na tayo at masakit man sa puso, ay hindi mawawala mga alaala. Hindi magbabago ang gusto ng puso ko. Wala nang hahanapin mananatili ito at hindi magbabago. Ginawa ko ng lahat para sa atin, ngunit iba pa rin ang nangyari. Walang tatalo sa lahat ng dinanas ko. Pagnanais na ika'y mapasa aking muli at hindi magbabago ang gusto ng puso ko. Wala nang hahanapin pa kundi pag-ibig mo. May hiwagang natanto mula sa ulap ang tagpo. Mananatili ito at hindi magbabago. Kahit malayo na'y malapit ka pa rin sa aking puso. At hindi magbabago ang gusto ng puso ko. Wala nang hahanapin pa kundi pag-ibig mo. May hiwagang natanto mula sa ulap ang tagpo. Mananatili ito, mananatili ito, mananatili ito at hindi magbabago. At hindi magbabago.
And that was Hindi Magbabago by Randy Santiago. Ayan, hindi ako sasablay dyan. Randy Santiago. You know, there are things na talagang sa buhay is pabago-bago, no? But love, di ba? Love, dapat hindi siya nagbabago. Love is love. Wala nang infinite pa doon, ano? Di ba? May hugot. Di ba may mga hugot tayo, Marie Cres? Di ba? Parang ganon. Loving, it's February at talagang buwan ng puso, di ba? Ayan, we celebrate February as the Heart Month at malapit na next week yata halos is Valentine's Day. Ikaw ba, Marie Cres, may ka-Valentine's ka ba?
Of course, with my family, my first love. Naku, grabe naman po. I'll be spending it with my mom and my grandma and my brother here at home and our dogs. Our dogs are here.
Do you think issue ba talaga pag mga ganitong love month, nakikita natin on social media na talagang parang depressed yung mga nagsinasabing single sila. Do you think kailangan bang kailangan ba silang ma-depress dahil single sila?
Parang walang problema. Uy, okay naman yung puppy. She's not depressed. Sabi mo siya.
Di ba? Kasi parang, sa tingin ko naman, what can you say about dun sa mga taong single ngayong Valentine's Day?
Ay, parang just know that God is preparing something great for you. You know? Parang nothing, is, nothing good is ever really rushed. So during this time, just learning how to be happy for yourself in your singleness and happy for your maybe your friends or your loved ones who are celebrating their love today. Kasi that's gonna be you one day too. So,
next. Oo nga naman. Siyempre, dun sa mga single ngayong mga Valentine's Day, huwag kayong mainggit, no? You can always love yourself, Pwede. At saka, nandiyan din naman yung pamilya niyo, di ba? So, Pero syempre may mga tao naman na hindi nila gusto na maging mag-isa sila biglang break up, biglang nawala yung ganto or naiwan sila. But then you can always para positibo tayo. Let's live with those good memories. Diba?
Yes.
Yung sa mga
Tama.
happy moments dapat, Marie Chris, hindi yung pinag-awayan nyo or pinag-break
Wala
upan
yan.
nyo o yung mga masasakit na sandali ng buhay nyo. No. Because then, when you were in love, that moment, yun na lang yung inyong i-cherish. Diba?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sige, tama yan po. That's great.
Ayun. So,
Yay.
we will be having some sharings for today, especially what's in history today. Today is February 4, 2021. And how was it years ago? Do you have any idea what happened last 2004? Do you have any idea last 2004, Marie Chris?
Was that when the housing market was crashing, or is that 2007?
Alam mo ba that last Marie Chris, that last 2004, this is what happened in history.
Ooh.
Yes. It was Facebook that nag-launch ang Facebook that time. Ayan.
Wow! Happy anniversary to Facebook.
Yeah. So what can you say about Facebook since then?
All I can say is that it's been such an amazing tool to connect our mga kababayan, especially our OFWs from overseas. You know, it's so hard to stay in touch, but Facebook has made a way to put your face out there and your story out there, and that you can connect still, even from afar. So good job. Good job, Facebook.
Yeah. So yun nga, in history today, February 4, 2004, Harvard sophomore named Mark Zuckerberg launches the Facebook. And it's a social media website that he had built at the next day. Over thousands people had registered already in the beginning. Ikaw, kasi kailan ka nagsimula magka-Facebook?
2007 in high school. Parang I heard my friends were doing that. So ako din, I'm like, sure, why not? Make one. So.
Wow. Kaya naman pasalamatan syempre natin yung ating mga Facebook followers, kagaya ni Tito Efren Pascua. Good afternoon. And yes.
Magandang hapon, Sir Efren Pascua.
And sa napakagandang si Tita Perez Arlene. Ayan.
Hello, Tita Perez Arlene. Mabuhay po.
At ang napakagwapong si Kiko Gaspay.
Yan! Hello!
Have you ever met Kiko? Sir Kiko Gaspay? Na-meet mo na siya?
I believe so po. Yung mga active dito sa mga Filam community sa Washington State po. So, thank you for tuning in po.
Hi! So, ito naman, isa din sa napaka-interesting na today in history. Ayan, dito nyo lang makikita ito.
Very interesting.
Ito, Disney releases Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
That's a big one, too.
Yes, and that was in 1938.
Grabe, ang layo naman po.
Parang it's like pre-war, yung Disney na Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I think, kung nirelease na siya ng Disney noon, so it's the cartoon, it's the animation already,
Yeah.
It's the show itself, Ayan, so ito ang tanong ko sa iyo. Sa ating mga listeners, sino-sino ang Seven Dwarfs?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Sino-sino ang Seven Dwarfs? Please paki-comment naman po kung sino-sino ang Seven Dwarfs sa Disney. Nakasama ni Snow White. Sino naman yung mga yan? Sino yung Seven Dwarfs na yan? Nag-google na kayo. Mag-google na kayo.
Google.
Okay. So, para lang, ito ang ating Seven Dwarfs. Ito si Snow White. Ayan. Yan si Snow White. At ito ang Seven Dwarfs. Si?
Ayan.
Yan.
Sleepy, dopey, dark,
Dog.
sneezy, grumpy, bashful, and masaya.
Happy. Ayan. So, ayan
Ayan.
para ma-refresh naman yung mga memories natin. Ayun, yun ang Seven Dwarfs. At si Snow White.
Ayan.
Pero ano kaya ang totoong pangalan ni Snow White?
Hindi ko alam. Snow?
Ano ang
White?
totoong pangalan ni Snow White? parang pati ako napaisip dun eh. Ano ba?
What can I
Title name ba niya yun? Or no?
Good
So,
question.
talagang pangalan niya is
Maybe
Snow
Dr.
White.
Google knows. Yeah.
Snow White talaga yung pangalan ni Snow White, no?
Oh, feeling ko yeah.
It's not an alias, no? But it's talagang
Yeah, I've seen people with the last name White. Parang meron si Snow Bello. Oh, see,
oh,
you can have the name Snow. So, parang,
para
yeah.
sige nga, ang apelyido ni Snow ay White. Ano?
Yeah.
So, ayun.
Snow.
And ang last natin na So, ang huli natin is maka-USA naman tayo sa sunod. No? So, sa US naman, ano bang nangyari noong Ayan. So, ang sunod naman na nangyari sa US noon is George Washington unanimously elected first US president. That was in 1789.
Wow!
Do you know him, George Washington?
Oh, well, I don't know him personally, but of course I live in Washington State, so I am in the state of his name, of his namesake. Ayan.
Ayan. So that was during the Revolutionary War. He's unanimously elected the first president of the United States by all 69 presidential electors who cast their votes. So, nakaboto ka na ba sa USA?
Yes, I do vote in the USA. Pero, dati, hindi ko alam kasi I wasn't born yet.
But then, you are voting on the election dyan sa United States.
Of course. I always vote. It's a citizen's duty.
So, pag bumoboto ba dyan, ano yan? How do you call this? Lahat ng tao bumoboto as is.
So para dito sa United States, it's a republic. So we have parang there's electoral votes. So there's an electoral college. So it's a little bit more complicated.
Kasi sa Pilipinas, pag bumoboto ka, syempre lahat, buong barangay kami, boboto kami, no? Lahat ng tao bumoboto kami. So sa US, ano yung mga electoral board naman na tinatawag? Sino naman sila?
Every state is allotted a certain number of electoral votes. So parang Washington State has a certain number of votes for electoral college. So that's determined by the citizens of that state. So if the citizens of that state vote Democrat, then all of the electoral votes will go to the Democratic candidate for president. And then it's like one way or the other. So that's why it's usually like a battleground.
Yes. So talaga bang dalawa lang yung naglalaban ng presidente dyan?
Of course, they're all fighting. Back in the day, Joe Biden won the presidential nomination this year, and was inaugurated alongside Kamala Harris, which is a huge win for women's rights and the women's progressive movement, feminism, because she is the first ever woman to be vice president of the United States of America. Parang since that day in history, since 1789, we've never had a woman president. So at least we have a vice president now.
So talagang kasi may mga nagsabi kasi na presidente na sanabi ang trabaho daw ng presidente ay pang lalaki lamang. Do you agree on that?
Of course not. Nako, we have women as doctors. We have women in the White House. We're learning that a woman's place is where she believes that she belongs. So yun ang tama ko. Anything is possible.
So, bali, pagtanong pala siya sa Miss Universe, ano, na candidate
Yeah.
number 1, do you believe that the seat for the presidential is only for men?
Of course not. And
Eh,
especially with COVID-19, we've seen the countries with women in power, women in the presidential spot, like New Zealand, like Taiwan. You've seen the cast, like Germany. We've seen how the people tend to trust more in what their government is doing to help them, and they follow eagerly because they know that their government cares about them. Because a woman leader is inherently going to be more relatable and more loving. And so it's led to, in New Zealand, Thailand, Germany, in these incredible countries that have women as their president, we've
mhm.
seen them overcome COVID-19. Grabe, zero cases naman sa Taiwan, sa New Zealand. It's getting down naman in Germany din. So, yeah, I think it's a
Yeah.
good example. Kasi dito sa States, in all these other countries with guys in power, grabe
Mhm.
naman maraming COVID cases. Bakit ganun?
Ewan ko
May
sa
sabi
kanila.
din, yeah.
Parang ano nga parang gano'n naman. So, kaya nga when the women fight for equality, 'di ba? That
Mm,
they needs to rin na lumaban ng mga kababaihan na makaboto, na maging parte ng politika, dahil
mm,
kaya naman din talaga nila to serve. Kasi sa mga tahanan,
mm,
sino ba talagang totoong leader? Siyempre,
mm.
yung father as yung strength, ano, yung structure na matibay. Pero but then, we always need light and enlightenment. At yung mga nanay at ang mga kababaihan ang nakakapagbigay nito sa lahat ng tao. Alin ba yung ano? Siyempre, 'di ba pag bumabaksak ang kahit anong bagay, you always look for the light. It's the sign na talaga namang napaka-positibo ng mangyayari na when you see that sign of light,
Aw,
'di ba?
that's so sweet. That's very sweet. I think there's that saying that the man is the head, but the woman is the neck that directs where the head looks. So parang
Yes.
gano'n. I remember that saying also. But
Oo.
yeah.
Gano'n kasi 'pag talagang oh, basta ano, kasi makananay ako, eh. I love my nanay. I love my
Mhm.
nanay talaga because, hindi ko alam, parang lahat ng, trabaho ng lalaki kaya niya, magpinta, magkarpintero, magtinda and everything.
Wow!
Kaya sabi ko nga
Lakas ng
and
nanay mo.
also there's a lot of Filipinas na single moms, 'di ba? There's a lot of Filipinas that are
Dami.
single moms and then,
Oh, yeah.
you know what, they don't need a man, parang gano'n. Hindi nila kailangan ng lalaki. Parang na-accomplish nila ang dapat nilang ma-accomplish sa buhay. Talagang,
Mm.
ano ngayon, talagang they're so ano, they're so sweet, yung mga gano'n, 'di ba? Whatever happens to their love lives, siyempre hindi na natin puwedeng panghimasukan yun, but then, they are really fighters, no? 'Di ba?
Mm.
Kaya
Totoo.
saludo ako diyan sa mga single moms diyan, 'di ba?
So true. So true. Especially
Mm.
Valentine's Day. We love you, Mom.
And then next on our news is Renton news. Ayan. So Tito Rolly, I will
Mm.
be taking over the show and we will be sharing Renton news. Ayun. Maraming salamat. And that was the part of our first part of the program, which is Today in History. And while we are preparing for our next segment, for our Renton news, we'll be giving you another song, another OPM song. Ayan. So ano ba mga paborito mong OPM songs, Maricres?
I love Up Dharma Down. I love this band. Lately, Ben and Ben. So, I don't know if you know those artists. Parang ano, they're very recent naman.
Kilala ko
So,
naman yung Ben and Ben kasi parang kambal sila, no?
yeah, super sarap yung tingin. When you hear them.
Mhm.
It's beautiful music. Yes po.
So here's the song. It's another Tagalog OPM.
Good.
Yes, siyempre para naman mabalik-balikan natin. Mabalik-balikan ang ating mga kababayan na napakaganda. Here is Ang Pag-ibig Kong Ito. Ayan.
All right.
Umiiyak ang aking pusong nagdurusa, ngunit ayokong may makakita. Kahit anong sakit ang aking naranasan, yan ay ayokong kanyang malaman. Mga araw na nagdaan, kailan may hindi malilimutan. Kay tamis na araw ng pagmamahalan, ang akala ko'y walang hangganan. Ang pag-ibig kong ito, luha ang tanging nakamit buhat sa'yo. Kaya sa may kapal tuwin ay nalangin ko, sana'y kapalaran ko ay magbago. Mga araw na nagdaan, kailan may hindi malilimutan. Kay tamis na araw ng pagmamahalan, ang akala ko'y walang hangganan. Ang pag-ibig kong ito, luha ang tanging nakamit buhat sa'yo. Kaya sa may kapal tuwin ay dalangin ko, sana'y kapalaran ko ay magbago. Ang pag-ibig kong ito, luha ang tanging nakamit buhat sa'yo. Kaya sa may kapal tuwin ay dalangin ko, sana'y kapalaran ko ay magbago.
That was beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes. Ayan. So, that was ang pag-ibig kong ito. Ayan. At syempre maraming mga taong na in love ngayong araw na to sa mga music nating pine-play. They are reminiscing. Ano, di ba? Parang ganun. Kasi iba
Right.
talaga yung original OPM song. Di ba? Talagang tagos sa puso. Parang nanunuot sa iyong mga puso. Yung sa iyong damdamin, di ba? Yan. So, Marie Chris, speaking of, kanina napag-usapan natin ni Tito Rolly yung we will be asking for a minute of silence sa lahat po ng ating mga kababayan na nakikinig po dito sa aming programa. Kami po ay humihingi sa inyo ng isang minuto na katahimikan para po sa panalangin sa isa nating kasamahan, sa pag-alala natin sa kanya, sa kanyang mga mabuting nagawa, sa kanyang pagsisilbi sa atin, sa ating pakikipagkaibigan sa kanya bilang parte ng ating pamilya, bilang isang tao na nagsilbi sa komunidad, ganun din sa kanyang pamilya. Humingi po kami muli ng isang minutong katahimikan para sa ating Manong Ricardo Rick Querol Beltran.
Rest in peace.
Maraming salamat po Manong Rick sa inyong, pagsisilbi sa ating, komunidad. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng oras na inyong ginugol sa inyong mga natamasang, achievements sa buhay. At ito po ay, malaking pasasalamat po ng, Filipino communities ng, dito sa Amerika. Malaking pagbabago ang iyong, ibinahagi para sa pamumuhay ng mga tao dito. You give inspirations para sa mga Pilipino dito sa abroad. Simula pa nung una, ikaw ay bahagi na ng lahat ng mga mabubuting gawa. Yes, Marie Cres, maaari mo bang i-share sa ating, madla ang, mga informations na maaari nating ipaalam sa mga tao sa mga nagawa ni Sir at Manong Rick Beltran?
Yes po. So, I'll just read a few of his incredible achievements po. So, he changed the anniversary celebration of the FCS from the purchase of the Filipino Community Center, which was usually celebrated, to the founding of the FCS. The founding is now the celebration that is being observed in the Filipino community of Seattle. Wow. He also created a building fund commission distinct and independent from the Filipino community of Seattle, purposely to raise funds to build a new Philippine center. The goal of the commission was the continuity for its mission and objectives, even if there is a change of FCS administration. Friday, August 14, 1987, was the formal launching of the fund drive for the new Filipino Community Center. A site was found which was 3.9 acres along Martin Luther King Way South, but was not pursued. The commission was dissolved when Dr. Camilo de Guzman took over as president of the FCS after the term of Rico Beltran. The council on June 14, 1987, unanimously approved that an attendance report on all officers be published in each monthly issue of the Seattleite. The purpose was to find a practical solution to the nagging problem of council members failing to live up to their commitments to attend official meetings, functions, and activities of the Filipino community of Seattle. From the reports, one can easily draw conclusions. Some council members seek office only for show, while some truly deserve to be there. The results, a dramatic increase of attendance in the meetings, functions, and activities of FCS. Rick also delivered a State of the Community message during the first meeting of the year to outline the projects and programs to be undertaken for the year. Rick emphasized in his message that service to the member should be the norm during council deliberations. He also insisted that the FCS council members not make the council a debating club, but a venue to pursue worthy projects and the place to solve the problems confronting the community. Continued to network and coalesce with Filipino organizations around to achieve understanding and cohesion among Filipinos and Filipino Americans in the Seattle area. The FCS was a very active member of the Intercommunity Council of the Pacific Northwest, now Council of Filipino American Organizations, COFAL. Continued the community projects on automotive mechanic classes, homeowner seminars, basketball tournaments, bowling tournaments, chess tournaments, and annual picnics for the members of the community. Established a talent bank in order to have a ready reference when the FCS referred or recommended members of the community to positions of the government and in the private sector. Continued holding a Filipino Community of Seattle motorcade to start the observance of Philippine Independence Week. The motorcade started from the Rizal Park to downtown Seattle and ended at the Filipino Community Center. After the motorcade, a barrio fiesta was held at the yard, and inside the center was where cultural presentations attracted big crowds. Prepared the FCF's logo, a logo contest was launched and the entry submitted by Alan Corazca. Among the many entries submitted was selected by the board of judges composed of artists and media people. The logo is now being used by the FCS in their general letterhead and other communications. The Filipino Community of Seattle banner was prepared and sewed by wife Rosie Beltran, who was then dubbed Teodora Alonzo of the FCS. Wow, what an incredible and remarkable person. Maraming salamat, Manong Rick. Rest in peace and condolences to your family during this difficult time po.
Ayun, maraming salamat po, Manong Rick.
Mm.
Sa lahat po ng mga taong nakakaalala, you can have your prayers.
Mm.
Ano bang tawag doon? Yung talagang sincere prayers for the family of Manong Rick. Alam mo, ito yung parang naging legend ka na, no? Naging legend ka sa larangan ng pagsisilbi, di ba? He's a leader. Ang isang leader na who wants always the good sa kanyang community, sa kanyang nasasakupan. At saka, alam mo yun, pinilit niya ma-uplift talaga ang lahat ng mga Filipinos. Lalo nang gustong-gusto ko yung sa sinabi niya na wag nating gawing debating club itong association. Bagkus, gawin natin itong sentro para mag-uplift at makagawa ng mga worthy projects. 'Di ba? Para sa kapakanan ng maraming tao, 'di ba? It's not just sporting events, it's not just cultural events, and lahat, 'di ba? Lahat yata ginawa na sa habang sa panahon ni Manong Rick nung mga habang ini-establish niya. Tsaka syempre yung yung ginawa niyang Filipino Community Center. Have you been there?
Of course I have. It's amazing. And I really believe that the Filipino community is thriving because of incredible leaders like our so dearly beloved Manong po. And so
Yes.
I just pray for everyone who is deeply affected by his loss. Know that you're not alone, and then we're with you in prayer naman as you mourn. Grabe po. It really has become a beacon of hope, not just for the Filipino American community, but this center has also been used naman po for other communities po, the Samoan, everything mga iba, so that we can find a place to come together as Filipinos and as Americans. So it's really beautiful po. You really did leave behind a legacy.
Ayun. Yun siyempre ang napaka-importante. He left us with all those good memories at siyempre, 'di ba? Yun yung kanyang pagmamahal. Iniwan niya tayo ng mga bagay na masasaya. 'Di ba? That's how he loved us.
Yes.
Kaya sa mga inspiring leaders, no? Nobody's nobody's forever. Pero
Yes.
siyempre, ano ba yung quality ng life na binuo mo? Quality ng buhay na shinare mo sa mga tao. At doon ka namin maaalala, Manong Rick. And I think sa mga kaibigan po at sa mga kapamilya po ni Manong Rick, let's have a song for Manong Rick. Ayan.
Yes.
This song is for you, Manong Rick. And I think we will see each other again in some lifetime, no?
Yes.
We used to be frightened and scared to try the things we don't really understand why. We laughed for a moment and start to cry. We were crazy. Now that the end is already here, we reminisce about old yells and cheers, even if our last hurrays were never clear. Farewell to you, my friends. We'll see each other again. Don't cry, 'cause it's not the end of everything. I may be miles away, but here is where my heart will stay with you, my friends, with you. Yesterday's a treasure, today is here. Tomorrow's on its way, the sky is clear. Thank you for the memories of all the laughters and tears. Not to mention our doubts and our fears, the hypertension we gave to our peers. It's really funny to look back after all of these years. Farewell to you, my friends. We'll see each other again. Don't worry, 'cause it's not the end of everything. I may be miles away, but here is where my heart will stay with you, my friends, with you. Farewell to you, my friends. We'll see each other again. Don't worry, 'cause it's not the end of everything. I may be oceans away, but here is where my heart will stay with you, my friends, with you, my friends, with only you. But here is where my heart will stay with you.
Maraming salamat po, Manong Rick, sa lahat ng good memories, masasayang sandali na ating pinagsamahan. Hindi ko man kayo personally nakilala o nakasama, pero ramdam ko kung gaano kang kahalaga sa mga taong iyong mga nakasama. Ayan. So, Tito Rolly, kamusta ka na dyan?
Yes, magandang.
Ay, no. Wala
Where
uli.
did you go? Oh, no.
Tito Rolly, what happened na naman? Ayan,
Oh,
nawala si
no.
Tito Rolly. Ayun, maraming salamat po kay Miss Marlene Zamora Valdez. Ayan. Ayan, bumabati rin siya ng condolence para sa ating kay Tito Manong Rick. Ayan. Marlene Zamora Valdez. Ayan, thank you po. Ayan. Nakakarating po ito sa pamilya ni Manong Rick. Ayan, so we're back on our programming. Ayan. So nawala ulit si Tito Rolly. Ayan. Bumalik. Okay ka na, Tito?
Alvin, everybody, of course, I would like to, ang hirap, alam mo naman, pag nag-crash yung computer mo yung may computer crash in the middle of our show. Kaya I'm with you. Kaya eto tayo. Totohanan, I'm sending my condolence and sympathy and condolence, Tess and I, to the family of the Beltran family. Alam mo naman, dahilan ako ngayon ang current president ng COPAW, I would like really to extend, dahilan siya yung actually kung hindi second, third president for COPAW, and COPAW is 71 years old organization here in Washington.
Nga po.
Kaya nga tayo nakikiramay at sana malaman ko yung schedule kaagad from the family. Pero meron rosary every night which sana ma-send ko yung link sa inyo before the show goes on para malaman ng lahat. Para maka-join naman ang rosary for the may Zoom link for the rosary. Thank you so much. At pagpasensyahan na nyo, pag bumabaksak ko ang computer, wala tayong magagawa dahil we are in the IT world right now. Kaya tayo po pinipilit maging mahinahon at kumanda ang ating show. Kaya po, ayan, balik na naman tayo. Go ahead. Ang ganda ng pag-uusap nyo. Yung love light ni Marie Cres. Ngayon, babalikan kita, Alvin. Ano naman yung love light mo?
Ay, nako.
Valentine's na hindi ba?
Yes.
Di ba? Ganyan talaga. Inumpisahan mo, babalikan kita.
Ayan,
Ako, one and only, si Tita
ah,
Tess, di ba? Ayan, alam na yung lahat yan.
ay nako, talagang napakaswerte ng iyong one and only ano dahil talagang stick to one ka.
Oo, alam mo naman, matanda na tayo. You have to
Walang
stick to
iba.
one. Ayan, di ba?
So parang yung joke ko bumalik sa akin.
Kita mo na. O ngayon, iiwas ka. Right, Maritex,
Hindi,
Maricres, go
pag
ahead.
ako love life,
Yan,
ano ba?
banatan
May
mo
gusto
si
ka bang
Alvin.
itanong sa akin? May gusto ka ba itanong sa akin, Maricres?
Yan,
Huh?
tanungin mo kung ano yung love life niya.
How is your wife?
Hindi, wala pang wife yan. Girlfriend, meron siya.
Yeah, I have a fiance. Parang asawa ko na rin. Ano. Ganito naman yan kasi. When you find somebody, alam nyo, pagdating sa panahon, marami nagsasabi, babaero yan, kasi ganito, ganyan, machika yan. Pero ito lang masasabi ko sa inyo, makakakita kayo ng inyong katapat. Maniwala kayo. Lahat
Totoo
ng
yan,
tao may
totoo yan.
katapat yan sa puso. Kahit pagaano kang kababaero, kahit paano kang palikero, makakatapat ka ng tao na gugustuhin mo mag-stay put na. Alam mo yun? Mahirap man, but dadating din yun. At saka, syempre, kung ano mang, ano ba, ang hirap kasi, bawat isa kanya-kanyang experience yan eh.
Totoo yan.
Oo.
Kaya ano.
At saka
sabihin mo naman,
mahal mo na
Alvin,
yan.
yung mga shows natin, coming shows, dahilan sa ano tayo, Monday, we will have a big show coming up, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
We have talk about Medicare with Jenny Lucas. And of course, on next Monday, we will be having Ronnie the Gal.
I think your audio is covered by your finger po.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, I got muffled a bit.
Okay, pasensya na kayo dahil I'm using my cell phone. I lost my computer. Kaya ano. And February 15.
There's a lot of song. Yan. Then February 15, there is an interesting talk. Alam mo ba, Maricres, na ang Filam Journal ay merong kausap na engineer. And he will be sharing his knowledge tungkol sa new technologies na pwedeng gamitin, especially when it comes to energy. It's like, liquefied petroleum. Yes.
Gas.
Ayun. Gas.
LNG.
LNG.
Yes.
Liquefied natural gas.
That is the transition.
Parang ang tindi-tindi, ano? Do you have a lot of engineering students there in your area?
Marami. Hindi ba meron yung presidente ng APU? Maricres knows him also. Magkakilala yan, si Kiko Gaspay.
Pag marami interesting ito kasi especially sa mga bata pa lang na nagka-college ng engineering. Ito yung sa tingin ko mga kababayan, yung mga anak nyo na naging engineering dapat malaman ang breakthrough na to, ang technology na to. It's an added knowledge. Pampatas daw ng IQ, sabi ng engineer. O, diba?
Totoo naman. It gives you more information. Lalo-lalo na sa energy, hindi ba?
Yes.
Kaya watch out, February 15. And then, we'll announce the other guests in the coming shows. Kaya mag-happy birthday ka naman.
We will talk about also with we will also talk about other, especially health, tungkol sa puso and everything. Ayan, Tito Rolly, by the way, how is it in Renton? I think we have a news in Renton who is also inclined with Valentine's Day. Tito Rolly, we please.
Yan, yung mga seniors. Go ahead. Kayo.
Yes,
Hindi,
Tito
kayo
Rolly.
na Renton, yung can you take it out for you? I'm looking for it. Kaya hindi ko makita. Oops. Buwabaksak ang aking
Okay,
Go ahead.
so, ayan. Ayan, dyan ka. Ayan.
Oh, sweet. Our Renton Weekly, Letters of Love. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes.
So, They're
Meron tayong
helping
news
mentally
from
older adults stay connected with a handwritten note or card. So,
Mhm.
ayan, that's so sweet.
Yes,
So,
that
mga,
they are asking for help in sending our seniors for some love this Valentine's Day with a handwritten note card. You can
share the love.
drop off your cards no later than February 10 at Renton Senior Activity Center, 211
Mhm.
Vernet Avenue, North Renton, Washington. Ayan. From 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And also on Regency Newcastle at
Aw,
741 ayan, Washington. If you prefer to mail your
cute.
card, please allow enough time for it to arrive at either location by February 10. Ayan.
Oh,
Oo,
good
yan.
point.
May
Good
oras pa
point.
naman, 'di ba? May
Yes, may
oras pa
oras
sila.
pa.
Yeah.
Oo.
At saka dapat
Another
talaga
news.
ito, yes, and
Yes,
also
go
for
ahead.
another news.
From Renton, Councilor Ed Prince has been elected president of the Sound Cities Association.
Woo!
SCA represents
Congratulations.
30 King County cities. Imagine he will be the presiding officer and provides a regional voice for more than 1 million people. With this election, Councilor Member Prince becomes the first African American elected official to serve as SCA president. Alam mo naman, si
Congratulations.
Ed Prince is a good friend of mine who has been serving the city council since 2011 here in Renton. And
Well,
he
since
has been a board member since 2011. Yeah, I think he has enough knowledge about leading the Sound Cities Association ng mga council members. Thank
wow.
you. Congratulations, I would say. And he is also part of the Mayor's Inclusion Task Force, which I'm a member. Kaya
Ay bakit
ganyan.
hindi ka ba pwedeng
Ayan.
tumakbo diyan, Tito Rolly?
Matanda na tayo. I would love to. I would love to. Alam mo naman tayo,
Are the
nasa dugo
Filipino
natin yung
politicians there?
politics eh.
Sa lugar niyo ho ba ay may mga politikong Pilipino na
Meron.
parte?
Like, alam mo, ang isang unang-unang politiko rito si Dolores Sebonga, who was the first Filipino who was elected as city councilor ng City of Seattle. Yan.
May nakita po
Kaya,
ako minsan sa mga post ninyo na mayroong mga Filam na tumatakbo diyan. Sa
yes,
governor
marami.
or meron po ba?
Hindi,
Meron po?
wala pang governor. Usually, city council, meron tumakbong mayor, ganyan. May Congress representative sa Washington State. Sumasali na. And Filipinos has been so active politically ngayon, especially now, di ba?
So
Kaya,
hihikayatin mo ba na tumakbo or maging active politicians din ng iba nating mga kababayan?
oo naman, kasi I think we are, it's about time. Kailangan ma-represent ang Pilipino. Tama ba, Maricres? Yan, si Maricres should run. Dahilan, alam mo, she's knowledgeable, unang-una, maganda, hindi ba? Malaking bagay din yan eh, yung kagandahan. And she knows how to talk well. Kaya very fluent siya sa Tagalog and English. Kaya yan, ang mga kabataan na hikayatin. Alam mo, I would rather be a kingmaker than the king. Hindi ba?
Yes.
Hindi ba mas magandang maging kingmaker ka than the king?
Oo.
So, if Maricres will run, I'll fully support her. Walang problema yan.
Thank you.
Di ba? I'll build you up, Maricres, to run.
Okay.
Para meron
good.
tayong representative.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oo, maganda yun. Maganda yung gano'n na nagiging parte
mag-happy
tayo
birthday
ng
muna tayo.
Oh, sure. Siyempre. Happy birthday tayo, sige. Batiin natin ang mga
bago tayo
magbe-birthday.
mamaalam sa ating programa, dahil medyo nag-o-overtime na tayo, pagpasensyahan nyo po talaga tayo at nawala ho tayo sa ere. Kaya batiin natin yung mga ating avid listener, kawakungan ni Dwayne Dumlao, Kiko Gaspay, Efren Masqua, na nakikinig, si Vilma Fernandez. Okay, may mga birthday celebrant ba kayo? isali na nyo. Marie Chris, do you have some?
Yes. Of course, just belated naman, happy birthday din sa Tito Oscar Hillman. Just wanna wish you
Oh,
again
yes.
happy birthday.
Si General
That's
yun, di
February
ba?
2nd. Yeah, and of course,
Yes.
to my pamangkin from Hawaii, Ana Davide, another beauty pageant, and she's the current Miss Hawaii Asian.
Ooh, wow, syempre
She
maganda.
represented the Hawaii, the state of Hawaii
Siyempre,
sa
batiin din
California
natin
noong
ha.
February.
What year?
Batiin din natin
Almeida
si
ko.
Tita
Yan,
Almeida ko. Ang ganda-ganda ng
Yeah,
Tita
belated.
Almeida dito. Batang
Oo.
bata.
Almeida ko is a good friend of mine. Kapatid yan ng aking parang sister na si Annie ko. Of course, Esther
Siyempre,
Beltran.
itong paborito ko
Yeah.
rin naman ay isa. Ang isa sa
Vilma
paborito
Fernandez
ko.
on February 7.
Si Tita Vilma, magbe-birthday na. Kami lang babati sa iyo, Tita Vilma.
Yeah, and I would like to greet also Charles Magum, brother of Clary Banji, and of course yung daughter-in-law ni Rick Beltran, si Esther Beltran. Happy
Yes.
birthday. And Dobby, the daughter of Tina Vega. Yan ang mga birthday celebrant. Happy birthday to all. Oh, baka meron ka pang gustong sabihin, Marie Chris and Alvin.
Ay, dahil ng love month talaga ngayon, syempre, kailangan tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pagmamahala natin, Tito.
Oo.
Diba?
Your last word, Marie Chris, before we go.
So my last word is just this was such a great show. Thank you so much, Sir Alvin and Tita Rolly. That was awesome. And I just want to quickly remind everyone that the
Yes.
United Nations, the UN application for the Youth for Climate Summit is open until February 28th. So you have from now until February 28th to apply. And applicants can only be age 15 to 29 years old. So I'm applying, and I hope you'll apply too. And we'll get
Ay,
more
hindi na ako
Filipino
pwede riyan.
representation.
So, Marie Chris,
Pwede ka. 16 years old na ka, di ba?
itong sa UN, saan pupunta sila? Saan kayo pupunta?
You'll be all expenses paid, fully funded trip to Milan, Italy, where the conference will be held with global leadership. So punta kayo. Apply now. I'll post the link po sa this Facebook page for Filam Media.
Alvin, Marie Chris, whoever wins in that will give an extra day prize to meet our good co-host na si Alvin Kumahon.
Extra prize! Hopefully, sana ako din. I'll get to
Pumunta
meet
lang kayo
Alvin
dito
and
talaga
Miss
nako.
Beyonce.
Okay. Ikaw naman, Alvin. Ano mo? Bago ko mamaalam.
Ano talang tayo? See you next time. Parang ganun lang. So, gusto ko ito yung soundtrack ko. No? Ang pag-ibig kong ito. Ano?
Yan talaga.
There's a lot of, simulan ko na yung aking love thoughts ngayong mga buwan na to. No? You know, in relationships, we win some and we lose some. No? Masaya tayo pag tayo ay nananalo sa pag-ibig natin. Pero paano pag natalo tayo sa pag-ibig natin? Kailangan ba natin na maging malungkot o maging masaya? Alam nyo, para sa akin, may mga bagay na nakatadhana para sa atin. Maaaring wag nating ipilit, di ba, Tito Rolly? Wag nating ipilit yung lahat ng gusto natin. Hindi natin ano natin lahat yan, di ba? Hindi natin lagi makukuha yan. Di ba? Kaya, let's just wait. Dahil lang, alam nyo, hindi mo kailangan ng another person to love you. You have yourself at syempre, you have God. Ano? Nandiyan yung Panginoon na magmamahal sa'yo. And when we lose, just be happy. Baka nga hindi lang natin destino yung mga taong inaasam-asam natin. Next naman!
Wow, galing! Poetry.
Yes, that's
okay, very good, Alvin. Galing. Okay. Ako naman, wag nating kalimutan. Sabi nga ni Alvin, wag tayo malungkot. May panalo at may talo ang pag-ibig. But of course, you have to go on with your life, di ba? Pero walang ibang tatalo kung hindi magkaroon tayo ng pag-ibigan sa lahat ng tao. Love your neighbors is isa sa magandang salawikain natin yan. Ang ating kapitbahay, ang ating mga kaibigan, mahalin natin. Dahilan ngayon is pag-ibig man, it's heart month. Alam mo naman, yung ating health din. Aside sa ating pag-ibig, kailangan wag niyong papabayaan ang ating health. Kaya magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Ako, wag niyo kakalimutan ang Filam Journal Media through Facebook and through YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and like our show para naman magkaroon tayo ng magandang adhikain sa community at sa ating mga listeners. Magandang hapon po every Mondays and Thursdays. Ito po si Rolly Polintan. Mabalos.
Mabalos.
Yes, Diyos mabalos.
Goodbye. Nice show, nice show.
Woo! Awesome.
Flowers for you on this lovely evening. Though they have no words, they share my feelings. As we walk along the avenue, pardon me, I just can't help staring at you. I look into those sparkling eyes. I float in the air and wonder in paradise. You give my heart a source of inspiration. Your beauty is beyond imagination. You are the one, the only one that I desire. When we touch, when we're one, you light the fire. The seasons we share hand in hand, there seems to be no time. Each day with you becomes a Valentine. Must go on, and so must we. Moments slip away, but not the memories. One day as we look back, we'll always treasure candlelight that shines beyond forever. You are the one, the only one that I desire. When we touch, when we're one, you light the fire. The seasons we share hand in hand, there seems to be no time. Each day with you becomes Valentine. Your beauty is beyond imagination. You are the one, the only one that I desire. When we touch, when we're one, you light the fire. The seasons we share hand in hand, there seems to be no time. Each day with you becomes a Valentine. You are the one, the only one that I desire. When we touch, when we're one, you light the fire. The seasons we share hand in hand, there seems to be no time. Each day with you becomes a touch when we're one. You light the fire. Ito na naman ang puso ko, tumitibok-tibok at mayroong binubulong. Tila mayroong nadarama, umiibig na yata sa'yo, sinta. Kaya't sana'y pakinggan mo, ako ay di nagbibiro. Sa puso ko'y walang katulad mo. Mahal kita, walang iba. Paniwalaan mo sana ako, sinta. Mahal kita, walang iba. Sa puso ko'y walang katulad mo. Mahal ko. At kung mayroon kang nadarama, sana'y wag na itago, sinta. Pag-ibig na wagas ang alay sa'yo, pangako ko sa'yo, hindi maglalaho. Kaya't sana'y pakinggan mo, ako ay di nagbibiro. Sa puso ko'y walang katulad mo. Mahal kita, walang iba. Paniwalaan mo sana ako, sinta. Mahal kita, walang iba. Sa puso ko'y walang katulad mo. Mahal ko. Kaya't sana'y pakinggan mo, ako ay di nagbibiro. Sa puso ko'y walang katulad mo. Mahal kita, walang iba. Paniwalaan mo sana ako, sinta. Mahal kita, walang iba. Sa puso ko'y walang katulad mo. Mahal kita, walang iba. Paniwalaan mo sana ako, sinta. Mahal kita, walang iba. Sa puso ko'y walang katulad mo. Mahal ko.
Night after night we sleep
together, sharing lovely moments that spell forever. Day after day, our love gets stronger, growing every minute that we get closer. If we ever have to say goodbye and go our own separate ways, I wouldn't know how to get by on my own. After all the love and passion you have shown, I'll never say goodbye. No matter how they try to show me love won't last if we're prisoners caught in our past. Don't let your tears run dry. No need for you to cry. I promise I will stay. I'm with you all the way. In time they'll soon forget that you and I once met. As long as deep inside I know it's love, not pride, then I will never say, ever say goodbye. I'll never say goodbye. There are no reasons why. Our souls are so entwined. There is us, not you and I. Our friends will soon regretting we once met, because we'll show them all